Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started.
And off we go from Jacksonville.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First run now for Kyron Williams. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. In motion right is Smith. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Back to throw, Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Now Stafford. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Colby Parkinson taking it in. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the try here for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Rams 7, Jaguars 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, 65 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of will.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell, 65 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange, 59 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Throwing is Stafford. Over the middle, and there's A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They've not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Stafford.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again is Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Lawrence. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's ETN.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first and 10, it's ETN.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 8-yard line.
ETN once more. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On third and short, with a tight end. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Lawrence will throw.
And this one's incomplete.
Intended for Brenton Strange. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jaguars 21, Rams 17.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now Stafford. He's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA. Puka Nacua, 65 yards. And the Rams have retaken a third-quarter lead. Now for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Rams 24, Jaguars 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Now Lawrence. That's caught by Monk.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the Rams' 34-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
That's caught by Myers. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 34 yards. And the Jaguars are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Rams 24. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Play action. Stafford.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
They couldn't ask for much more at this point in the second half. A gorgeous day. One-score game. First and 10 here.
And the Rams first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Rams have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Jaguars 28.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
A loss of 10 yards.
Third and 20.
It's now third down.
And Lawrence now going to move him around.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Logan Cook now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead.
Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles? Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
To throw is Stafford.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37.
They give it to Williams, running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. On the counter, here's Williams. And we'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Cam Little, the kicker off for the Jaguars.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started.
And off we go from Jacksonville.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, it's a rookie from Tennessee.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They'll run on first down. Sampson
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sanders. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
To throw is Sanders.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Dylan Sampson, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jaguars, nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
Guys made him complete over the middle. It's Myers. 23 yards to pick up there.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And some room to run now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne,
42 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard
line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Here's Sanders. This will be caught. Judy. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Judy, 74 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Sampson. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the Browns 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dylan Sampson with his